Can I DM like a lead on multiple platforms? The answer to that is yes, you can. However, there's a right way to do it. There's also a wrong way to do it. The wrong way that I've seen quite a few do is one, you have terrible grammar. You need to run your DM through Grammarly. It will automatically check everything for you, and it'll tell you, okay, this wasn't the right grammar. Uh, whenever you're okay, I've seen so many bad examples of this. That's why I'm laughing. So run your DMs through Grammarly. That way, from the get go, you're not going to kill the rapport because you're going to kill the rapport if you read up the FAQ up above. I drop exactly what you need to do as far as DMs, but it's like an instant rapport killer. If you want to work with me and then you spell all these words wrong, one is kind of not really forgivable, but it's more forgivable. But then you have two or three sentences that just don't make sense. Obviously, I'm not going to want to work with you because if you can't put proper grammar into a DM that you're sending me, what are you going to do with my actual business? So, step one is proper grammar. The second thing, as far as the wrong way to go about DMing people, is copying and pasting that same message to Twitter, copying and pasting it to Instagram, then LinkedIn, then you email them, because those are completely different platforms. And even worse, what I've seen some of you guys do is you copy and paste it to that, and then you don't hear anything for a couple days, so you copy and paste the exact same message, and you might maybe even do it again. I don't know, but I've seen this happen. Luckily, this is only two students that I've seen do this, but you literally copy and pasted the same exact message to the same exact person to the same exact Twitter account. And I also saw this with Instagram as well. Like, you just don't do that. You don't do that. So, what is the right way to go about DMing people on multiple accounts? Well, now you've got the grammar taken care of because you're using Grammarly. It's literally, and I explained this up above, you can literally have it on your Google Chrome as an extension, and as you're typing, it will tell you all this stuff. So that's taken care of. And when it comes to messaging your clients on multiple, let's say you see that they've got a Twitter, but then you see they also have an Instagram, then you found their email or something. Here's how you go about doing it the correct way. On Twitter, you DM them that whatever your DM is. Let's wait a day. They haven't responded at all. So you DM them on Twitter or on Instagram as well. And you say, hey man, just so you know, I hit you up on Twitter. However, and then ... and then you paste that message there. That is perfectly okay. But you need to let them know, oh, by the way, I did message you on Twitter, blah, 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 blah. Or even better, this is better wording. Hey, XYZ, I know you're busy, so am I. I messaged you on Twitter, and it doesn't seem that you saw the DM, so I just wanted to send this message to you because I would really, I know quite a few ways that I could do XYZ. You need to be very specific. So if I was saving them time, I would say, hey, and I'll just use Alex. I'll say, hey, Alex, what's going on? I DM'd you on Twitter, and I know you're probably busy, so am I. However, I saw some ways that I can increase the amount of money that you're making from your email list. Blah, 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 blah. Here's how much money I've made. What's today's date? Today's date's the 29th. Here's how much money I've made. One of my clients over the past 29 days, and based off what I've seen from you, I could do the exact same. Obviously, you need to include the social proof, so a screenshot of what you did. But let's say you don't have any social proof. You're brand new to the game. You don't even know what you're doing. Here's what you would do instead. You would say, hey, Alex, how's it going? Blah, 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 blah. Like, just build up the rapport, insert something personal or custom that you liked. So let me give you an example. Hey, Alex, I really liked the thread that you posted on XYZ. I saw it on Twitter. It was great. This is the key point that really stood out to me, which led me to get onto your newsletter. And I noticed that you only email your newsletter once a week, which is perfectly okay. However, I think you would not only be able to provide more value, but also increase your sales if you emailed your list 3 times every single week, period. I would love to do that for you since I work with other people on their email lists. But instead of charging you, all I ask for is if you can see that you increased your open rate and or your sales from the emails that I write for you, and you can see that, I would love to get a testimonial from you in exchange. Boom. Now you've got a testimonial if you're good at what you do. And you can apply this to Twitter ghostwriting. You can apply this to maybe if you're a web designer, if you're a sales page maker, whatever it is, whatever skill that you have, use your brain and you can apply that exact same framework that I gave you to them. Now, you post that to Twitter and then you find out they're on Instagram. You take exactly what I already said. A day later, you send them a DM on Instagram. Let's say they still aren't replying to you. You find their email. Hey, Alex, how's it going? I messaged you on Twitter and Instagram. It seems that you are either really busy or you don't check your DMs. I totally understand. I'm busy as well. So I just wanted to take a moment to let you know, and then you can copy and paste that exact message, and that is okay. Don't double copy and paste it because that's desperate. But as far as like the initial DM, you can copy and paste your Twitter to the Instagram, the same message that you put on Twitter and Instagram to the email. You just have to make a few small tweaks, and you have proper grammar. So, can you message a client on multiple apps? You totally can. You just don't want to be desperate about it. So let's say a week goes by and they haven't replied to any of your stuff. Do you say, hey, just following up, just bumping this up? No, you do not. Instead, what you do, and this goes for Twitter, this goes for Instagram, this goes for cold email, this goes for LinkedIn, wherever it is you're messaging your clients, you literally say, hey, Alex, I'm just following up. I've got quite a few people that I've got quite a few calls booked for this week. However, I really like specific thing that you like about them. So I'd love to be able to work with you. Is it possible for you to get on the phone and talk this week? Now, let's say you're somebody, and this is perfectly okay. Let's say you live in India or Eastern Europe, or maybe you don't speak the best English or something. Like maybe you live in South America. I don't know. Let's say you don't speak the best English. Don't feel like, oh my God, Dylan, I don't want to talk to them on the phone. That's perfectly okay. You just don't say, let's get on the phone and talk about it. You can say, if you're open to talking more about it, please reply to this email and I'll give you more details. Done. But with that said, guys, that answers the question. If you have any other questions, let me know. Let's keep building up this FAQ so we can help more people like you.